We're at North High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, where tonight the Golden Raiders host crosstown rival Sheboygan South. Hello everybody, my name is Mike Martin. Joining me is the coach, Chris Wright. Chris, we're going to start off with the girls and then follow up with the boys. So let's start off with the girls game tonight. It should be quite a contest.
Yeah, it should. You got Sheboygan North. They've been at the top for years and years, and all of a sudden it says in the paper today that Sheboygan North is the underdog. I don't know. I always feel that you got to beat the top team first before you call them any dogs or anything like that. Yes, they graduated 5 wonderful starters last year of a state runner-up team, but you still got to, you know, if you're Sheboygan South, you got to come into this gym and knock them off if you want to be at the top.
One of the questions I asked Brett Flipsy in our coaches show was, you know, he had lost a couple of key guys and he didn't have a go-to guy. Well, Sheboygan South has a go-to gal.
Yeah, they do. Amy Selk is just the other day became the leading scorer at Sheboygan South. Congratulations to you. She has 910 points, hoping to get to 1,000 this year, and that's quite an accomplishment for her. And, you know, we've seen her for a number of years in these games, and yes, now she's the focal point. The last few years we've talked about all these great girls from North. Well, you know, she was always there, but, you know, kind of was overshadowed, but she is a go-to girl.
Now, take your announcer's hat off, Chris. Put on your coach's hat. If you're a coach from North, how do you defend Amy Selk? What do you do?
Well, I don't worry too much about Amy Selk a little bit. I want to get pressure and put ball pressure on their guards. I'm going to press and try to see if I can get other players and maybe get some picks and turnovers. Obviously, you're going to have situations where she's going to come into play, and I'm not sure what Susie's going to do, but I think she might rotate a couple different players. You know, they do have some young kids that, you know, are maybe kind of coming in and out, maybe like a 3-headed monster or something to try to defend her. But if I'm Sheboygan North, I want to force turnovers in the guards and, you know, continue that pressure D up on top. That way maybe Amy Selk doesn't get as many opportunities.
You mentioned in the paper tonight that North was listed as an underdog. Another storyline to this is North is at home, and that's a little unusual to take a big game like this and take the home team and make them the underdog.
Yes, it is, and Sheboygan South got some recognition today too from the state. They got some honorable mention comment, or I think they're 15th or something in the state. So they you know, Sheboygan South is somebody that the state sees as a team, you know, that's going to be reckoned with, not only, you know, here in the Fox River Valley Classic or whatever we're calling this conference now, but in the state.
Another thing about South is they've got experienced players. North is quite inexperienced, and one of the things that we know when you have experienced players is you don't always have to depend on your one main guy like Amy Selk. So there are going to be other players that South throws out there that North is going to have to watch.
Yeah, Sarah Schrader, Allison Davis are 3-year starters. They have 6 seniors. Sheboygan North only has 3. And those girls, like I said, have been you know, 3-year starters and things like that. Tia Rupnick's another one who's been in these battles before, so they really do have the experience, you know, to be a contender, you know, in this conference championship. And, you know, that's always nice for Tim Crowns to have. You know, he started off young. He kind of took his lumps a couple years ago, and they've been gaining experience, and hoping to reap the benefits, you know, with a conference champion this year, and maybe this just might be his team.
North, on the other hand, like you mentioned, lost all their starters, so they're in a sense starting new. They have kids that contributed last year, but it's not like when South has starters coming back like they do this year. How is that going to play into tonight's ball game?
Well, I think for Sheboygan North, it goes kind of through Alexis Stewart. She got a lot of experience in the tournament last year, coming off the bench and things like that. As she goes, I think the team goes. I think you mentioned a great point before, Marty. I don't think Sheboygan North really has that go-to player. I think they're going to count on lots of different players on different nights. You know, they have a couple young, scrappy little players. Alyssa Conway is one of them, and Nikki Bordeaux is.
Hey, was she a former TV8 announcer?
Yes, she was. And Mickey Bordeaux is the other one. They're really scrappy bunch.
You know, they talk about the Hemsings having Hemsings, I think, every year. Well, we've got announcers coming up through the ranks, but now they're playing basketball.
Yeah, we had a good one. You know, Derek Deasy in the former, he get that big shot. Maybe Alyssa Conway will tonight. But like I said, Mickey and Alyssa are really scrappy guards, and they really push and penetrate. And they're the new and up-and-coming Sheboygan North Lady Raiders that we're anticipating to see in the future.
We're going to step out. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-offs for this evening's first game.
To become a vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Number 1.
Because mad cow disease
is in the U.S.
Number 2. Because might doesn't make right. Number 3. Because you know this is wrong.
Explore her grandeur. Appreciate her beauty. Protect her for tomorrow. Recycle your old rechargeable batteries. Call 877-2-RECYCLE or visit us online at calltorecycle.org.
Hey, new guy, Shovel, right?
Yeah, Rake, and I'm not exactly new. I've seen some action.
Yeah, what's your story?
Hey, my last gig, I nearly got electrocuted, almost drowned. That guy never called 811 to see if it was safe to dig.
Our guy calls every time he digs.
It's quick and easy. Any tool can do it. Calling 811 gets your underground utility lines marked for free. It makes every project safer for everyone.
Hey, safe digging is no accident. Always call 811 before you dig.
The dream of education beyond high school, the cost can put it out of reach. There is help. We are federal student aid, part of the U.S. Department of Education. Each year we award $80 billion to all eligible students and families. Learn more at federalstudentaid.ed.gov. Don't get left behind. The most costly education is the one not begun. Federal Student Aid. Start here. Go further.
These days, kids are logged on or plugged in almost 24/7. Parents need to start early to help kids make good technology choices. But where do you start? Visit tunedinfamily.com. Get the tools you need to make sure they're plugged in to the values that are important to your family.
Hey Kyle,
What are you doing?
we need to talk about your choice of games.
tunedinfamily.com. Helpful tools you can use for the good of your family.
Let's play a game. Let's pretend you own an apartment building and I want to rent from you. I make a good salary, have a good credit history. Would you rent your place to me? How about now? Do you still like me? What if I have an accent or a disability? What if I'm a single parent? Would you steer me away? Would you close the door? Would you?
The Fair Housing Act protects your right to live where you want. If you think you've been discriminated against, call us.
Let me go through the starting lineup for visiting. Going to step out for the national anthem. North High Band giving us the national anthem. Chris, as I look at the starting lineup, I see 2 seniors and 3 juniors for North. On the south side, they have 3 seniors and 2 juniors. So not much difference in the starting lineup, but I tell you what is different in the starting lineup is South throwing out 3 girls at 5'11", and North's tallest starter is only 5'10". There you see the players coming out for Sheboygan South. Number 3 was Rupnick, 15 was Phelan, 21 Davis, 22 is Amy Selk. Division II signing, she'll be playing at Parkside next year. And number 23 is Sarah Schrader. The Raiders will be coming out next.
Sheboygan North comes in at 1-1. They lost to a very good Oostburg squad, which might not only be ranked up there for the state polls for Division III. They're number 2, but they might be in the top 5 programs in the state. Cuba City, who beat them last year in the semifinals, ended up winning the state championship. Extremely talented. They have all their girls back as well. But
did you look at the rankings in the Milwaukee Journal on Sunday? They had by class, 3 classes. They had Oostburg ranked, I think, number 4 or number 5. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I saw that too. Oostburg girls are real tough. And then North came back and beat Campbell Sport.
That was a good win for them.
Yep. And I talked to who did I talk to? I talked to Kim Hutz the other day. That's who I was talking to, and she made a good point that after that loss to Oostburg, coming back on the following Tuesday to play right away, to get that thought of that tough loss to Oostburg out of the way was a good
dwell
thing.
on it for a number of days. You're right. That's a good point.
Especially since, for some reason, Sheboygan North didn't play on Friday. Sheboygan South defeated Manitowoc by 15. As we mentioned in the opening, that's when
Selk broke the record.
Yeah, Amy Selk broke the school record.
South is 2-0 coming in, 1-0 in conference. North is 1-1, like Chris mentioned, and 0-0 in conference. Our officials for tonight's game are Andy Hansen tossing the ball. He did the game at South the other night, and Scott Staus is his partner. They're both from Howards Grove. North controls. Taking it baseline was Jones, but she was shut off. Shot is no good. Jones on a rebound, put back, and she scores. Kelsey Jones.
Kelsey Jones last year hurt her knee. She did not play. Wanted to be part of that program and team. Stuck with the team. Is healthy now, and she's the one that delivered that first shot.
Schrader had it on the wing. Davis's pass is intercepted by Pollock, and then she kicks it away, and South comes back with a Tia Rupnick on the push. Now pulls it out.
I remember when Tia Rupnick was a real small. Now she's nice and strong. You can tell she's developed a little bit, worked in the weight room a little bit.
Schrader's pass off the mark, trying to hit Selk on the left wing, but it goes out of bounds. A turnover for South. And you're right, you called it right, Coach. They're going to press them. Try to take the pressure, put the pressure on the guards. Hope that affects the play of Amy Selk. Tetschlag outside the line, can't get it to go. Phelan is fouled by Jessica Pollock. Pardon me, Liz Pollock. That's Liz's first foul and the first team foul on the Lady Raiders. Tossing it in will be Jessica Phelan. She gets it in the Davis. Oh, she had Selk wide open on the... Alexa Stewart is guarding Amy Selk. That'll be a good matchup to watch.
Well, Fred Forsling had the North Raiders go 17-3 last year, so their cupboard isn't empty for success.
Travel is going to be called on North's Kelsey Jones, and did you see what happened when Selk got the ball down deep? Immediately triple teamed.
Oh yeah, drop down and cover up.
Rupnick has it. She says, "Get out of my way, I'll bring it up." And she does. You got that good dribbler, Chris. Sometimes it's better just to clear the floor and let her handle the pressure.
Well, one thing that's going to stick the same is North's good defense.
Schrader shuffle the feet before she put the ball down. Another turnover by South. Chris says that's 4 already. What happens when it becomes more than 10? They can't just show me fingers anymore. Stewart has it. Ball is tipped away, but North retains. Pollock way outside the line.
It's going to be tough to get in the land of the Giants there of South.
Tia Rupnick on the steal. And Selk taking it down the lane, has it tipped away. Jump shot by Davis is no good. Stewart has it, and it's a 2-on-4. Oh, what a move, Chris. Ball is knocked out of bounds. I think it was Jenny Gassner got her finger on it and tipped it out of the hands of the South rebounder, and South will get it back.
Alyssa Conway's in the game now, number 10.
Alyssa only a sophomore.
We'll see her brother in the boys' game, Alex.
2-0, North on top. 3.5 minutes in. Jump shot is up and good by Sarah Schrader. Ketchlag has it on top. Stewart over to Jones. Loads it from three-point land. It rolls out, no good. Tied at 2, just rolling under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Selk has not taken a shot yet, and that pass goes out of bounds. Not expecting it was Allison Davis. There you see Tim Crowns in the glasses, Tyler Thomas alongside him. Tyler, a South High grad.
Yep.
He graduated in '95, 1 year after my son did. My son went to North. Played for Kirk Davis over at Christ Child Academy. Jump shot is no good. Selk on the rebound.
Tyler's mom, a teacher over at Farnsworth.
Amy looking for an opening, didn't find it. Now she passes it off. Rupnick had it for a second. North in a man-to-man defense. Ball is tipped away by Stewart, and then we have a fight and a scrum on the floor. Possession arrow goes to South.
Here's Mickey Bordeaux, we also mentioned in the opening. Someone else you might find familiar on the Sheboygan South sidelines is Coach Dave Pfeiffer. He now is
he's
JV
on the other
coach.
end.
Yeah, he's JV
on the other
coach.
end of the bench, but you're right. Roaming the sidelines.
Girls softball coach as well.
Ball is tipped away by Conway. Oh, a little crossover. Stopped, pops, no good. Tetschlag dishes it back out. Bordeaux's shot was blocked. Tetschlag gets it back. Shot is up and good by Nicole Maletsky, and she's fouled.
Well, that's somebody we haven't mentioned yet. Nicole's just a freshman.
Fouls on Allison Davis, Chris. Her first foul. First team foul on South.
Well, despite the height for South, 3 offensive rebounds for Sheboygan North already.
Well, I thought that Carly had a nice shot underneath Tetschlag, but she elected to dish it out, and it turned out to be a good thing. Shot is no good. Rebound by Brunig. Rachel's a senior, goes 6 feet.
It's nice to have all that height off the bench.
Sometimes, you know, the height advantage doesn't pay off until in the second half when the smaller kids get a little tired. Rupnick from outside the line. Her shot is no good. And the ball is tapped out of bounds by Amy Selk, and she almost could have been called for an over-the-back foul, but that's not the case. North will get it. Tell you, Alexis Stewart has gotten taller from last year, Chris. Hard pass to Conway, and has it tapped away by Rupnick. North will keep it. North on top, 4-2, 3:17 remaining in the first quarter.
And South comes in with a 6-footer, and North comes up with a 5'5" and a 5'4" girl off the bench.
Yeah, but that's more than 6 feet when you add them together. Moletsky has it on top.
I think she's going to be a good one. She's got some good post moves in there. Her mom was a pretty good coach over at UW Sheboygan, too.
Conway going hard to the basket and gets fouled on the way. Foul goes on number 3, Rupnick, I believe that was. Yep, Tia Rupnick picking up her first. Second team foul.
Boy,
for the Red Wings.
Something we saw a lot over the years is quick fouls. Been a very clean game so far, just 2-1.
Swinging the ball, Stewart open from outside the line, can't get it to go. Brunig had it, lost it. North gets it back, Conway, no good. Oh, serious push that time by Moletsky, and she got caught. Gave a little bit too much of a shove to number 10, Emily Harry, for the Lady Red Wings. This is a long trip down here for North.
Yep.
Harry open, guarded by Moletsky. With the ball now is Lorenz and Selk. Ooh, there's a foul on Stewart. Nobody called out the screen. Rupnick taking the blow. First foul on Alexis Stewart.
Good point there, Marty. You got to call out your screens. Don't blame Alexis there. That's a teammate thing.
Timeout by South. We'll have to see if it's a full or a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here, Carrie. I'm impressed by North's defense, Chris. They haven't allowed South much of an opening to get shots off, and Selk has not hardly had any. Did you have one, maybe?
None.
None.
And South's only got 3 shots so far in the whole ball game. North, on the other hand, has 10. But it's just a 4-2 ball game. Missed free throws by North, and
Four to 2, 2:41 left in the first quarter. Selk has it on top, being guarded by Pollock. North continues to play man-to-man defense. Selk, a runner, puts it in.
There you go.
A little bit of an opening and running jump shot down the lane. South playing tight defense.
I like how they got their hands up. It's very difficult for anything to get into the paint area for Sheboygan North. They have to be patient.
Conway open outside the line. Her shot is off again. And then we get a whistle underneath. It's going to be an over-the-back foul. I believe that's on Rachel Brunig. Pardon me, Sarah Schrader. 23, not 25.
No, that's not right.
Yeah.
25 is right. You're right.
I know. Of course I'm right. Pollock on a nice save, but Selk comes up with it. And Pollock from behind almost stole it. And it's going to be out of bounds off Amy Selk. Well, you're right, and I don't think if they don't correct it now, it's uncorrectable.
Well, I think they just called the wrong name. It's right in the, should be right in the book.
Okay, all right.
They
you're
just
right.
named it incorrectly.
We won't say anything who the floor announcer is.
Bill would understand.
The ball is tipped away, but North keeps it. Almost went over and back, but they didn't. Now it's stolen. Selk has it. Looking to go one-on-one. Now she backs it out. We're all tied up at 4. 1:25 remaining. Outside shot is up and good by Kelsey Lorenz.
Another senior.
Petchlog has it on top. North down for the first time. 7-4.
Well, North's getting plenty of shots. They're just not putting anything in.
They're getting open from three-point land. You're right, and you don't get those shots.
They're causing plenty of turnovers, but they definitely can't convert on the offensive end.
Under a minute left in the first quarter.
Just good D by South. They're up on every passing lane, on every situation.
Conway over to Tetschlag. Pollock in the corner, give and goal. Tetschlag a pump fake, puts it up and in. Nice play, Pollock to Tetschlag. Just showing the kids the give and go play today in gym class, Chris. Oh, step up, nice double team attempt there. Ball is knocked away from Lorenz. Bordeaux has it, taking it hard to the hoop, stops and pops. Another miss by North. Boy, you're right, they've been getting a lot of good shots and just not making anything. You can hear the crowd counting down, 5 seconds. Nice pass inside, shot is up and good. That one was put in by Emily Harry. And at the end of one quarter play, South surging back at the end of the quarter. They lead it 9-6 after one.
Put yourself in his place. You grew up on the streets. Your role models weren't your parents. You didn't have much, but then you figured you didn't deserve much. Then you land in trouble. When they send you away, you think your life is over. But really, it's just beginning. Since 1913, Star Commonwealth has helped thousands of troubled kids get a new perspective on life. Help us keep it going. Visit star.org. Do it today.
Global warming. It's real. There's no debate. Harp seals need solid ice to survive, yet the ice is disappearing. Despite this bleak outcome, there's an even greater threat to seals: man. Canada kills thousands of seals each year. Tell the government this hunt must end. Visit.
Back at North High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, Red Wings lead it 9-6. Just starting second quarter action.
3 of 14 shooting for Sheboygan North in that quarter, Marty. Just 4 of 6 for South. They've got 9 turnovers in a quarter.
Wow. Well, they want to clean that up, that's for sure. A lot of that is a product of the tight North defense. Shot by Maletsky is up and off. Rebound goes to Jessica Phelan. Well, Selk showing why she's such a good player, Chris. Boy, she had a dynamite pass at the end of the quarter for an easy basket by Harry. Ball is tipped away and out of bounds. Selk directing action.
She's just 1 for 1 in a quarter. She does have 3 rebounds.
And an assist.
Yeah, don't keep track of an assist, but
Oh,
that
Stewart.
was a beauty.
Stewart covering up on the inside position, just knocks Selk right out of there. Surprised she wasn't called for a foul. That shot is off, no good. I believe that was Sarah Schrader on the attempt, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Selk. Tetschlag getting a bit of a breather, is back in there. Checking out is Nicole Maletsky. Dietz in the ball game for the first time. Shot is around and off, no good. Check that. Alyssa Conway, number 10.
3 for 16, Marty.
Yikes. Stewart on the person-to-person defense. Rupnick swings the ball to the other side. Had Schrader open, but didn't give her the ball right away. Selk open for just a second from outside is no good. Knocked to the floor. Rupnick with the rebound, no good. Davis rebound is good. There's that offensive rebounding, Chris, that South should be pretty good at with all their height. Paid off that time.
Those are just the first two, Marty, of the ball game. Offensive rebounds, that is.
Tetchlog had an intention, but she pulled it back. Jump shot in the lane is no good by Gasner, but she's fouled. Foul on South. Number 21, Allison Davis, and that's going to be her second foul.
It's Coach Crowns. Noticing with the two fouls there. Going to bring in Harry here.
Gasner's first attempt, the first attempt of the ball game. Pardon me, the second attempt of the ball game, and the second one by South. They've missed two so far.
Your son will be playing in the next game.
Jim Kellner.
Jenny, a tennis player at North here. Very good one.
Pops in the second one. That makes the score 11-7. South on top. Jasmine Johnson in the ball game for South. Selk being hounded by Stewart. Rupnick. And tight defense by Conway forced the turnover by Rupnick. Tossing it in for the Raiders is Kelsey Jones. Again, Tetchlog open on top, but reluctant to shoot the three-pointer. Pollock's not reluctant. Sure shot goes off the rim. Another miss by the Raiders. Boy, they're having a tough time of it tonight, Chris. Selk, little one-on-one. Almost traveled, but got it away. Johnson on top.
Legal screen.
Yep, she stepped into that one. We see that a lot on Wednesday nights. For Amy Selk, that's her first personal foul. Rolling down to 5 minutes left in the first half. Hoping to get a, whoa, that one went right through. Missed a couple of cheerleaders. Hoping at halftime to get Jason Liederman do an interview. I think he's said he would. Nice pass. Schrader, good, and she's fouled by Pollock. Again, nice passing by Amy Selk. Created that situation. This will be South's first free throw attempt of the night. I get a good shot of Sarah. You're on TV, girl. Don't be nervous. Hey, she's got a great number. No comment?
Yes, she does.
Ryan Sandberg. Thought I was going to say that other Chicago player. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Sarah. It's 14-7. South has doubled up on North, and quietly, Chris, they're kind of pulling away.
Yes, they are. And a bad turnover again. Back-to-back ones for North. They only have 6 of them, but that's 2 and 2 trips.
Rupnick. Ooh, almost a travel. Johnson. Little crossover dribble. It was open for a second, but good cover-up defense. That shot is no good, and Selk knocked to the floor again. Alexis Stewart picking up her second foul.
And that's a big one. That's a big foul.
Amy Selk has 2 points on the night. She'll be shooting 2. Getting ready to check in for the Raiders is Amanda Senkbeil.
Never foul a jump shooter.
And that's why. Johnson out, Phelan in. Stewart out. And Senkbeil in. Another good shot from Brian Andrews.
This shot being provided by Eric Wiesman. And Kerry Coucher spinning the dials in the truck. My name is Mike Barton. Chris Wright is my partner.
16-7. I believe they were ahead.
It was 4-2, 4-0. Timeout North. Conway was stuck on the tough defense by the Lady Raiders. 30-second timeout by North. So we're going to keep it right here.
Got to just keep shooting. That's what you got to tell the ladies. You got open shots. Got to keep shooting them. Eventually, they're going to go in.
Now, if I remember right, last year, North was a little susceptible to teams that would sit in the zone because they had trouble shooting the ball last year too. And not that one game sets a trend, but it certainly looks like they have trouble shooting from outside, Chris.
6 for 11 shooting for Sheboygan South.
That's pretty good.
Well, it's good, but you only got 11 shots in basically 12 minutes of play. That's where I'd be a little concerned.
Conway Gassner shuffled the feet before she got the ball down. Long lead feed and out of bounds. Harry, the intended receiver. North stacked at the free throw line. Now they break out of it. And good cover-up defense by the Lady Red Wings, forcing North to call another timeout. And it's a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it here again.
Those are the type of plays I just loved as a coach, Marty. When you can force a timeout on an inbound play.
You know, the last time they called a timeout was at 4:19. Now it's 4:13. So they've just burned up another timeout. You're right, you force a team into wasting a timeout. Dave Pfeiffer very animated on the sideline talking to the kids that are waiting to get in.
He runs a nice fitness program over there at South. A lot of the boys and girls are participating in that.
Ketchlag able to get open. Being guarded by Schrader, a little behind the back dribble. Jump shot is up and no good by Sankbile. And we get a foul. Falls on number 23, Sarah Schrader, that's her second. Double screen wide open for the shot, but no good again was Sankbile. And then we get a foul over the back on Kelsey Jones.
Good job by Harry there to box out.
Hey, if it wouldn't be for free throws, North would be shut out so far this quarter. 3:45 remaining until halftime.
Missed all 5 shots, Marty.
Sankbile on the push. Selk. Gets it inside to Rupnik, who loses it. Tetschlag takes it right away from her. And Bordeaux has it. Pass out from Jones to Conway.
Don't give up your dribble.
Yeah, South is playing very good defense, stolen away by Amy Selk. The height really paid off for the Lady Red Wings there.
Ooh, that would have been a big
shot,
one.
no good. Rebound by South. Selk down the middle. Can't get it to go. Ball tipped around. Conway comes away with it. Conway using the elbow to push Rupnik away. can relate to that. Bordeaux looking, can't find anything, gets a nice screen, but good help defense that time by the Lady Red Wings to cover up the open North player.
Yeah, Kelsey Jones had just no place to go, Marty. Good point.
Selk takes it right away, and then we get a foul. Foul's going to go on Amanda Sankbile.
More of a frustration foul there.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Chris. Brunick, Davis, and Lorenz in for the Lady Red Wings, and Maletsky back in for North. Sankpile back to the line. She was 2 for 2 earlier in the quarter. She has 4 points right now. She has got a sweet release. That is really nice.
10-point South lead.
Make it 11. It's 18-7. North has only been able to come up with 1 point so far this quarter. Techlog open. Throws up an air ball.
Three for 21.
Johnson in, and Allison Davis coming right back out.
With a smile, though. We like this 11-point lead.
I think Tim wanted to get another guard in there, handle the pressure. Johnson picks up a screen, wanted to do the roll. There it was. She kicks it back out. Jump shot is up and good by Lorenz. Her second basket of the night. She has 5 points. She had a 3 back in the first quarter, and now this 2-pointer. It's 20-7. They're looking to triple up on North score-wise. Conway taking it hard to the middle. The right-handed shot is no good, but she gets her own rebound. And Johnson on the slapping foul is going to get called. Conway should be going to the line, shooting the 1-and-1.
Amy Selk has 1 basket. Now she has 6 points, just 1 basket. If you thought that you would hold her to 1 basket basically through almost the first half, you would think you might be right there in the ball game.
You know what, though? She really hasn't forced the action, which I got to give her credit for. You know, she's played the game, letting the game come to her.
Good point.
A couple of free throws by Conway makes it 20-9. South on top. Under a minute and a half remaining in the first half. Oh, Brunig was wide open, but the pass came late, and Techlog with the steal. Inside feed, shot, no good. Gasner was fouled actually before the shot, so she'll go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. The foul goes on Amy Selk, that's her second.
I'd have her out of the game here.
Yep, she's coming out.
With a nice 10-point lead, 11-point lead, excuse me, 20-9.
Jessica Phelan comes in for Selk. Get your finger out of your ear, or in that case, your thumb. Gasner. Nothing but the bottom of the net. She needed that free throw to get this one. Emily Harry's coming in for Jasmine Johnson. North hitting 5 free throws in a row in this quarter. It's now 20-11. They're starting to battle back. Oh.
Travel.
Yeah, she carried it on her hip. Jessica Phelan. 1:04 remaining. North battling back.
14th turnover on South. We'll have something to discuss that in the second half.
Inside to Maletsky. She left wide open. Going for the steal was Harry, and she missed it. That left Maletsky wide open for an easy 2.
Tell you what, this is getting a lot closer than Coach Crowns would like. They had a very comfortable lead. Big
round and out. Good rebound by Gassner. It was at 20-7. North has run off 6 straight points. Down the lane, Conway can't get it to go, and it's out of bounds. South will have it. 22.9 seconds remaining.
They're getting in there, they just can't get any of them shots down.
In action earlier this week, in the JV game, North girls defeated South, and in the JV action, the South, in freshman action, pardon me, South freshman girls defeated North freshman boys. What am I saying here? They split JVs and freshmen. Good lead feed, but no good. Tapped away. North has it. Conway at the buzzer. No good. And we're at halftime at the Acuity Fieldhouse, where Sheboygan South goes in at halftime with a 20-13 lead, but about 2 minutes ago it was 20-7. So North closing the gap.
Reasons to become a vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Number 1.
Because mad cow disease
is in the U.S.
Number 2. Because might doesn't make right. Number 3. Because you know this is wrong.
Explore her grandeur. Appreciate her beauty. Protect her for tomorrow. Recycle your old rechargeable batteries. Call 877-2-RECYCLE or visit us online at calltorecycle.org.
We're at halftime of the girls' game where South leads 20-13. Joining me is Jason Lederman, the athletic director at South High School. And I thought Stengel had a pretty good idea. Let's leave the visiting team do the interview this time, and then he'll do the interview at your place. But you said he might do what?
No, he'll come through. He'll do it at South. When you're hosting a game, it's just really busy. A lot of little things you got to take care of. So I don't have as much responsibility tonight. So I'm happy to speak with you tonight, Mike.
Thanks for stopping over. Let's talk a little bit about the field house because we're a year into it now. And how's it working on the athletic side of it?
Athletically, it's great. This is the first year we went through volleyball the fall season. I think our volleyball coaches really enjoys the extra space. We've had times during the fall season that the weather was poor. We had lightning outside. Our football teams could come in. Our teams were inside. Cross country was going on. We could do there's so many different things that we just never had the opportunity in the past. So it's going great.
Now, one of the complaints I heard from people or criticisms was, yeah, they're building another gym for Desso and his basketball teams, and I know that's not the case over by you, but one of the questions that came up was, is there going to be enough space for all the basketball teams to stay at the high schools and not getting farmed out to other schools?
All of our activities are at South High School. We don't leave our campus. Our students stay right on campus. Everything's there. It's great.
Let's talk a little bit about the conference and the scheduling part of it. I know a lot of the people in the community were disappointed that you and North would both be at home and both be on away games because they like to go to games every week, and see the different schools. Will that ever be rectified where when you're on the road, North will be home and vice versa?
I think that'll be rectified in the future. It's just things that Dan and I have noticed through this first time of this new conference. There's some little quirks that we got to fix and request, and in the future we'll get that straightened out. It's a new conference commissioner just working with 12 schools. It's a difficult task. That's a lot of schools, a lot of requests from every different school, and he's working through it, and he's doing a very good job. And there's the things that were issues this past year will get fixed in the future.
It seems like the basketball schedule is a little better, although I'm not sure if I saw this correctly, but it looked like the same thing as football when North is home, South is home.
Yeah, I did notice that. It was something, when Dan Stengel and I look at our schedules, we initially got it. I looked at South. I didn't really look at North's, and I'm sure Dan did the same thing. And so it just happened.
Slipped through the cracks.
It happens. Unfortunately, it's just going to be the way it's going to work out for the next 2 years, and then it'll be rectified in the future.
Let's talk a little bit about baseball coming up. That's one that I get involved in with the umpiring and that, and not to cast any dispersions on people, but by this time, Bill Richards would have the umpires lined up for the next year, and yet I haven't heard anything about conference baseball games for this coming spring.
There's a couple changes late in the baseball schedule that we've done recently. Some uneven schedules with some other schools, so things were fixed. So I'm assuming Gary Seaver will have things together very soon.
Right. We wanted to talk a little longer and mention about Ray Smith, but we're running out of time, so I'm going to have to say thanks for joining me, and I really appreciate it, and good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to step out. When we come back, we'll have some statistics from the first half.
Hey, new guy. Shovel, right?
Yeah, Rake, and I'm not exactly new. I've seen some action.
Yeah, what's your story?
Hey, my last gig, I nearly got electrocuted, almost drowned. That guy never called 811 to see if it was safe to dig.
Our guy calls every time he digs.
It's quick and easy. Any tool can do it. Calling 811 gets your underground utility lines marked for free. It makes every project safer for everyone.
Hey, safe digging is no accident. Always call 811 before you dig.
Go through some of the halftime statistics. Starting off with Sheboygan South. Emily Harry had 2 points. Kelsey Lorenz had 5. Allison Davis 2. She also has 2 fouls. Amy Selk had 6. She also has 2 fouls, Chris. Sarah Schrader had 5, and that totals out to 20. Catching my breath from that interview. Sheboygan North limited to 4 baskets and a half. Only 1 in the second quarter. They were led by Nicole Maletsky off the bench with 4. Gassner at 3, Conway 2, Jones 2, and Carly Tetschlag 2.
Well, Sheboygan North, you go in halftime and say, well, you created 15 turnovers. Amy Selk only made 1 basket, but you shot 4 for 25 from the floor. 0 for 7 from three-point line. And right now you trail by 7. I'll tell you what, Sheboygan South's defense made things difficult for the Lady Raiders, and that's why they lead 20-13.
Well, North ran off 6 points in a row to finish the quarter. They were down 20-7 and been able to close the gap. South has the initial possession. They've got their starting lineup back out starting the second half. North continues to play a man-to-man defense. Selk has it on top. Looked like she had the dish into Schrader, but didn't throw it down.
Strong.
Sarah Schrader on a nice move down the baseline. Couldn't get 2 shots to go, and then we're going to get an over-the-back foul on Carly Tetschlag.
Good strong play there by Schrader. 5'11" senior.
Dumped down to Selk, a little over her head. Stewart comes away with it. Pollock couldn't get the open shot. Good defense by South getting back. Gassner inside the three-point line knocks one down.
Tell you what, North's got a lot of those shots right in front of the basket by drive penetration or jump shots like that, but as I said, haven't gone in. Stewart better be careful. She's going to pick up number 3.
Playing the tough defense. She's playing very physical tonight. Jump shot is up and good by Jessica Phelan. A three-pointer. Second three-point basket by the Red Wings. Lorenz had 1 back in the first quarter. North working the perimeter.
Well, De Pere is a new team in the conference this year, Marty.
I see they were ranked in the state.
Number 1.
Yeah, if you miss them, it's because they're at the top. Pollock on a good cut to the hoop, put it up and in. Nice pass by Tetschlag. 23-17, pardon me, Chris.
I was just going to say, defending state champ. Turnover again. Milwaukee Vincent has got most of their girls back there, extremely tall. They're ranked number 2.
Phelan is quite careless with the ball. I mean, she's not careful about getting the foot down first and dragging her foot when she wants to make a pass. She's got to clean that up. Pollock outside the line, can't get it to go. Davis with the rebound. Haven't heard much from Allison Davis this ball game. Selk outside the line. Her shot is off. And Tetschlag just lets it roll out of bounds. I think it would have been better to pick it up, Chris, and get it going, because now you allow South to set up their defense.
Well, that, and you never know. Someone might sneak in there. Don't always assume
You've done that to me before.
And, my gosh, it's a rebound.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Get the rebound.
Get the stats.
I agree. Grab it, find your guard, and push that ball. As you know, it's difficult in the half-court sets because South's playing such good D with their...
Oh, a little bit of a carry not called, and then the pass goes out of bounds by Kelsey Jones. No, it's saved by Pollock. And Rupnick on the steal, taking it hard to the hoop. She's fouled. Foul's going to go on Jenny Gassner. Good hustle by Tia Rupnick. Well, Tia has no points, Chris, but I'll tell you, she's had an impact on the play of the game with her defense and her ball handling. Nice crowd in the house tonight.
Well, there's swim meets here at North and at South tonight. Hockey game going on, and of course that's a co-op team, you know, basically the whole county. But
no, I don't think so. Not the Red Raiders. That's just the two public schools.
No, they
co-op
got
team.
No, they got others too.
Well, I know there's other hockey teams.
No, I mean other schools. Yep.
Ah.
So they have so there's some events going on, but as the night progresses, I think those people start trickling over here, and it'll be really full later.
Shot is no good again by Sheboygan North, Kelsey Jones, and then we get a tie-up. Great block out by South. I mean, they had 3 different North girls blocked out, but then they forgot to go get the ball. And by the time they did get there, a North player had released, and they wound up with a tie-up. It's not a jump ball. Well, Tetchlog was open again. Pollock missed her and then tried to force it in and threw it out of bounds. Carly doing a good job of getting open. The guards are not doing a good job of getting her the ball when she is open. Selk bringing it up against Stewart. Good rotation by North, but a little bit late. But they have the right idea. Remember years ago when South had that good pressing team? TJ Graham's? Those guys could rotate up right at the right time. Boy, they were good.
Fast.
Yeah, exactly. Selk drew the defense to her and had a player open, but threw it out of bounds. Not expecting that pass was Kelsey Lorenz. It looks like a wimpy Raider to me. 24-17, South on top. Stewart from in the lane pops one in. Her first basket of the night.
Wow.
24-19, down to 5. Davis open deep. Selk on the long lead. Taking it in is Allison Davis, but she can't get the shot to go. Oh boy, that's not a good call.
I agree.
The rebound went to an inside North player that Davis was not over the back of.
No, nowhere near.
and she wasn't over the back anyway. It looked to me like she jumped straight up. But anyway, that's her 3rd foul. That's key. North, with 4 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter, down by only 5. They've been battling back. Gassner delaying the breakout, and Stewart a little out of control, travels. Another turnover. Amy Selk going to take it out of bounds. Sarah Schrader stepping off the floor there. You see her sitting down next to Coach Tim Crowns. Talked a little bit before the game with Vicki Crowns, Tim's wife. She was very appreciative that we had her on the air Friday night.
Oh, TJ did a nice job in the interview too.
Yeah. North continuing to play very strong defense. Selk on the wing. Looked like she might have an opportunity to launch a 3-pointer, but she elected not to. Another turnover. Chris throws his pencil on the.
Well, you got.
We want to see some shots.
Well, it's not just that. Get some motion or set some screens or something. Both teams they're stifled, but try penetrate a little bit, or that'll collapse the D a little bit off you. Or
Letsky back in the ball game for the Raiders. Pollock on the give and go. She wasn't open, and the ball is thrown into the backcourt and out of bounds. South will have it.
4th turnover for North. Kelsey Jones committing that one.
Jones coming off. Coming in is Amanda Senkbeil. Amanda saw action in the first half. Selk got it from 3-point land. Her 2nd basket of the game. 9 points on the night. It's 27-19.
Yep, just 2 of 5 from the floor, but they've been big.
Gassner's turnaround shot is no good. Davis had it, threw it over to Amy Selk. A good play by Amanda Davis, or Allison Davis, pardon me, to keep the control for the Lady Red Wings. Alyssa Conway coming in. Stewart getting a well-deserved rest, Chris. Boy, she's played hard tonight, very hard on the defensive end. South a little slow getting out of the break. Pollock's going to pick up the foul. For Liz, I've got her for 3. South has it, looking to pass it off. Was Harry, and then South loses it. Gassner dumps it inside. Shot is up, no good by Sankbile. Got a player deep, but Selk elected not to take the chance. Harry inside, shot no good. Shot no good by Lorenz, and then Amy Selk is fouled. I believe that's going to be on Pollock again. It is. She's got 4. Stewart coming back in. There's 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's 27-19. First team to 40 wins. They were asking me at the door when I walked in, Gary Granke says, who's going to win tonight? And I said, well, South had 11 three-pointers the other night. If they get 11 tonight, I think they're going to win. So first team with 11 threes wins. Selk directing traffic. Rupnick has a nice feed inside to Schrader. She's fouled. Go to the line shooting a pair.
Boy, I like that. She's done that a couple times, Sarah has. Just strong move to the basket.
Maletsky picks up her second foul.
I like that when you just have a purpose and a drive to what you want to do.
Sarah has some nice post moves. The only thing she's lacking is height, Chris, because she can take it down and make some nice moves in the land of the Giants, but when you got somebody that's 7 inches taller than you, all they can do is stand there. Of course, that's not the case tonight with North. Schrader knocks home 2 more. She's got 3 free throws on the night, 7 points in the ball game.
5-0 run for South.
Their lead is up to 10. It's 29-19. Conway is going to get called for the travel. Looked like she had a pretty good one-on-one move, but when she went to shoot it, she dragged her feet. Did I mention that was another turnover on North?
They're up to 14. South's done a much better job of taking care of the ball here. That's a good way to get another foul.
Yeah, Stewart reaching in. Rupnick's shot in the lane is good. Tia Rupnick, she has her first basket of the night, 3 points in the ball game. Gassner goes right around Phelan. Shot is off, no good.
Good hustle.
Minute 20 left in the ball game.
Cold outside, and the shooting for North remains cold.
Now Rupnick had Schrader open and did the right thing, throwing her the ball, but the pass was way off the mark. 31-19.
7 for 32 shooting for North. Make it 33, sorry.
Maletsky over to Tetschlag. Conway. He'll penetrate and pitch to Tetschlag for a 2-pointer. Carly Tetschlag hits her second basket of the night. She has 4 points.
2 of 5 from the floor.
Rupnick. A good spin move by Schrader, but good cover-up defense by Alyssa Conway. Boy, she got down there quickly to cover up Schrader, who was wide open.
But Sarah did what she's done so well tonight. Attack the basket.
That's the 6th team foul on North. It's 31-21 North up. South up by 10.
And only 1 on South. Look at her go. Ugh! They found something.
Carly Tetschlag saying, I got all ball.
They found something.
Scott South says, you got all arm, lady. For Tetschlag, that's her second foul. Schrader going to the line again. Her first miss, she's 3 for 4 now. Looking to pick up point number 8 for her night. And does, and that makes the score 32-21. Under a minute. Stewart can't save it. Another turnover by the Raiders. Jasmine Johnson comes in to give Tia Rupnick a well-deserved rest. Oh, she's got that hand bandaged up. I didn't notice that, Chris, her left hand. Oh, Selp wanted to pass it, almost dragged the foot. Brunig inside to Schrader.
Money got it.
Good ball movement that time by the Lady Red Wings.
Wow.
15 seconds remaining in the quarter. It's 34-21.
What a quarter for Schrader.
Conway. Stewart from way outside the line and got it. Oh, baby. That was a deep 3. And that ends the quarter. At the end of 3, South on top, 34-24. Huh.
The dream of education beyond high school, the cost can put it out of reach. There is help. We are federal student aid, part of the U.S. Department of Education. Each year we award $80 billion to all eligible students and families. Learn more at federalstudentaid.ed.gov. Don't get left behind. The most costly education is the one not begun. Federal Student Aid. Start here. Go further.
These days, kids are logged on or plugged in almost 24/7. Parents need to start early to help kids make good technology choices. But where do you start? Visit tunedinfamily.com. Get the tools you need to make sure they're plugged in to the values that are important to your family.
Hey, Kyle.
What are you doing?
We need to talk about your choice of games.
tunedinfamily.com. Helpful tools you can use for the good of your family.
Just starting fourth quarter action. Again, South on top, 34-24. Davis on a feed inside to Selk. The ball is knocked away, and Tetschlag battling for the ball and gets it. Conway wanted to fire it, but good cover-up defense by Rupnick prevented that. Now she's open. Bango, baby! Alyssa Conway. Conway has 5 points on the night. The first, that was the second three-pointer by North. Before we get too far into the fourth quarter, Chris, I want to thank Jason Lederman again for doing the interview at halftime. Sarah Schrader continues to be hot.
Wow, what a ball game she's having.
12 points for her, leads all scorers.
5 of 7 from the floor.
Bordeaux couldn't get anything. Conway covered up nicely by Rupnick again. Selk. Oh, that ball was in and popped back out. Right string, wrong yo-yo.
And Schrader with the rebound.
Again. Or was that her first rebound?
No.
Davis throwing a very hard pass, but Rupnick was there to get it.
Schrader's third of the half, by the way.
Stewart committing the foul. For Alexis, that's her third, I believe.
Yep.
Alrighty. Her third foul. You know, for all the reaching and bumping and banging she did in the third quarter, she managed not to get any fouls. Or did she get one? Anyway, she still only has 3, and we're in the fourth quarter. Selk on the line. Amy was 4 for 4 in the first half. And is now 5 for 5 in the ball game. And has 10 points, looking for number 11. That makes the score 38-27. South up 11. Conway going hard, muscles it up, and it just won't go in. My goodness. When are the shots going to start to drop? At practice tomorrow night?
It's 11 for 37 shooting for North.
Conway's a nice player to have coming off the bench, Chris, because, you know, she can provide you with some offense. Phelan with another turnover. She's having a tough night in that respect. But her teammates are picking her up. Yeah, just thinking about something. You know, when you talk about Conway and say she's offensive, we mean that in a good way, right?
Yep. Another North turnover.
Self
16.
Taking it hard to the hoop is fouled. I think Alexis Stewart is going to pick up that one again. And if it is, it's her fourth.
9 fouls to 1. And I got to be honest with you, it's been that way. South hasn't fouled. I mean,
they haven't called as many as they could have on North.
Right, they have been defensively pretty sound tonight. And something South is doing is they're getting to the basket. They're driving to the basket, creating chances for fouls to be called. North, on the other hand, relying more on outside shots, little drive penetration and stuff, but not as, you know, they're not pounding into any post players or anything, that's for sure.
Correct the mundo, my man. That's why you got this job. You're the color guy. Provide some color. Right on all counts, Chris. And part of the lack of penetration by North and being able to get the ball inside is South is just playing real good defense, and they're taller. 39-27, South on top. 5:15 remaining. Tetchlog from outside the line, can't get it to go. Had a good look. Got her feet underneath her to get the shot off, but it just wouldn't go down.
That's my 5th rebound for Amy. She's averaging 9 a game.
Schrader open on top, looking for cutters. Rupnick on a nice cut. Phelan, well, she had a good look but couldn't get it in. Selk moving, shooting, no good. Rebound goes to Norse. Amanda Senkbeil, and then gets called for travel. That wasn't Senkbeil on the rebound, it was Kelsey Jones. And Susie Runis not very happy. And Fred Forsterling and Kim Hutt sitting on the bench behind her. Schrader, bangle.
Wow.
Coming off a screen.
3 for her last 3.
14 points. Conway. Bordeaux.
Well, North had it down to 24-19, but
yeah.
South has really
picked it up.
Yipper.
Pass is tipped, but Tetchlog able to get it. Conway. Rupnick again on the good defense. A rainbow by Bordeaux is good. Two-pointer, and we get a timeout by North before South able to toss it in. It's going to be a full timeout, Carrie, so we can take a break.
Reasons to become a vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Number 1.
Because mad cow disease
Is in the U.S.
Number 2. Because might doesn't make right. Number 3. Because you know this is wrong.
I want to try this one more time. In JV action, North girls won. In freshman action, South girls won. How's that?
The North JV girls won and the South
freshman girls won.
South freshman girls won. That is correct.
Okay, good. I got it right this time.
And
the freshman girls beat the JV boys.
The North JV boys won.
Hey, we saved that for the second game.
I got that whole line too.
How you doing out there, TV land?
Trying to make me think here, Marty.
Really? Well, it's 41-29, South on top. There's 4:09 remaining. Chris had mentioned earlier that North had closed the gap to 24-19, but from that point, South has really turned it on. And it's going to be a travel on Allison Davis, and she made the cardinal sin of stopping right in the corner over half court. So you're looking at
the no-no corner.
Yeah, 4 defenders with only 2 white shirts around her.
As soon as you get there, you cross over, dribble, and take it to the middle.
Gassner a little crossover dribble, but again, Phelan playing good defense this time. Schrader tapping the ball out of bounds. I think she's a candidate for a post-game interview, should South win.
I'll let the coaches decide, but you're right. She's been a definite impact player.
Pollock looking, gets Gassner. Conway has it on top. South continuing to play man-to-man defense, as they have all night. Jones. Petschlag. It passed into Jones, but she's triple teamed, and a South player is going to get called for the foul, but she really had nowhere to go, Chris.
No, I think they're going to get it on Tia Rupnick, but you're right, there was nowhere to go.
Actually, that foul goes on Allison Davis, and that's her 4th.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they were going to get it on Tia. Allison can't catch a break.
Shot by Conway again.
Who got the rebound?
Schrader. Wow, she is having a night. But again, North had an open look, but shots aren't going down. Allison Davis has it on top. Rupnick open, gets it inside to Self. Little scooper-doo. Amy Self for 2. I think Self has 14 points, tying Schrader for the team lead.
Well, that shot's been there, but it hasn't gone. Who got the rebound?
Schrader again. Wow.
She's just having an enormous half. 5 rebounds in the half.
Yeah, she's been dynamite, no doubt about it. Selk and Schrader each have 14 points. South calls a timeout.
No.
I thought they did, but nope, you're right. Get some of the fans here tonight. 2.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. South up by 14 points now.
Gonna run a little 4-corner.
Yeah.
Little icing.
Where's Phil Ford?
Yep, her.
Whoa, Pollock coming up from behind.
You know, when you have a good basketball team, you can work on this because you hope to be winning.
Well, I'll tell you, when you get Selk in the middle like that, boy, you're asking for trouble.
See, and if you're Sheboygan North, what you just have to do is man up. You cannot, you know, try to switch off or anything like that. Just take your player, and you know where, you know, they're going to pop out or do this. If You try to double team, that's going to leave somebody open. It's awful easy to say as opposed to, do it, but that's what the situation you want to draw there is just a person-to-person situation. 10th foul, it's double bonus, Marty.
Yep, Selk at the line makes that one. She's 8 for 9 so far. And there you see the story of the ball game.
Coming up to the 2-minute warning.
9 out of 10.
Ooh, little press here.
16 points now for Selk.
Not a bad idea to slow North up.
Jones on a nice cut through, got the pass from Pollock and drew the foul. She'll be going to the line shooting a pair. Foul goes on Sarah Schrader. She's been pretty good in that respect too, Chris. We're a minute 50 remaining in the ball game. It's only her third foul.
Second foul. Or do you have more than that?
That's right, it is her second. That third that I had listed on my sheet goes way back from the first quarter when it should have been on Brunig and Bill Horsch. Oop, I wasn't going to mention his name. Announced it wrong. Hey, but we all make mistakes, some more than others. Jones with a couple of nice free throws. And we get a full timeout, Carey, with the score. South 45, North 31. 1:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. We'll take a short break.
Reasons
To become a vegetarian.
vegetarian.
Number 1
Because mad cow disease
is in the U.S.
Number 2, because might doesn't make right. Number 3, because you know this is wrong.
Back at North High School's Acuity Fieldhouse, there you see the huddle for the Lady Golden Raiders. We were just commenting about quarter scoring for North. They've got 6 in the first, 7 in the second, hit double figures in the third with 11, and so far here in the fourth only have 7 points. South on the flip side has 9 and 11 in the first half, 14 in the third, and so far has 11 in the fourth quarter. Selk has it again, being guarded by Stewart. Oh, well, that was not a good foul. Two-hand shiver on the back by Alexis, and that should be her night.
Just 5 points for Alexis Stewart.
Yeah, she didn't get many shots either, Chris.
Nope, she just...
I think sometimes, and this isn't always the case, obviously, but sometimes when you work so hard on defense, a part of your game that suffers is offense.
Yeah, she was just 2 for 5. But that was a good shooting night compared to some of the Lady Raiders. She's going to get to her average, 18 and 9, I think she's averaging.
That's 17.
This could be it right here. She does have 6 rebounds, Marty.
It's been a quiet night for Amy. But she does have 18 points, and her and Schrader have been the leaders tonight. 47-31. Shot is off. Ball tipped out of bounds by Liz Pollock. South will have it. 1:29 left in the ball game. North made a good run at them late in the second quarter, early in the third quarter, and like you mentioned earlier, Chris, they had it down to 24-19. But from that point, South really picked it up.
Yeah, I have North 12 for 44 shooting. That's not a good night. And they keep following the same person. I think you'd pick out somebody besides that one.
I'm running out of room. I'm going into the overtime column.
We won't be in overtime.
No, I just mean for putting all her free throws in.
I'm kidding.
You understood me the whole time. You got me there, Chris.
Kelly Klein in the game.
Number 12, and I missed who that South gal that just came in was.
Kelly participated in the WIA State Golf Tournament this year.
Well, she can hammer the ball pretty well.
Just a junior. Takes after her grandfather, the sniper.
Yeah. Selk has 20. Coming back in the game for South was Kelsey Lorenz, number 13. Guess what? Another miss by North.
Schrader.
Another rebound by Schrader.
7.
Chris is going to go downstairs, see if he can get a couple of interviews for us. And a foul goes on North's Mickey Bordeaux. South will be going to the line again. We're under a minute left. 53.1. It's 49-31. South on top. Jessica Phelan on the line. Phelan has had a slow night scoring-wise. She's got a three-pointer. In for North is Megan Bruckshen. Bruckshen comes right in and gets a rebound. Klein open deep, taking it hard to the hoop. Has her shot blocked by Kelsey Lorenz. Had nothing but ball, but she does get called for the foul. Kelly Klein will be going to the line. Check it, that foul goes on Phelan. Klein with a free throw. She's in the books officially. That makes it 49-32. South on top. Klein again. Coming in is Amanda Diezing. Sarah Schrader back in for South. And Tim Crowns has his starting lineup back on the floor for the last 45 seconds. You got to be careful when you turn around. That dribble, Klein gets called for the foul. Selk will go back to the line. Amy Selk has shot a lot of free throws. This is going to be 15 and 16 right here. Only her second miss. She's made 13 out of 15. Allison Davis comes back in. Now the starting lineup is back out there. Selk gets that one. She has 23 on the night. 50-33. It's a game that doesn't want to end. Bruckshen's shot is no good. Conway with the rebound gets it out. Klein from outside the line. She got it to go. 3-point basket for Kelly Klein. Phelan, under 10 seconds now. Gets it over to Selk, over to Rupnick, and they're running out the clock now, and that's the ball game. Great job by the Lady Red Wings. They win it by a score of 50-36. It was the Selk and Schrader show tonight. Amy Selk with 23 points. Schrader had 14. We're going to step out when we come back. Hopefully Chris will have a couple of the winning Red Wing players.
Hey, new guy. Shovel, right?
Yeah, right. And I'm not exactly new. I've seen some action.
Yeah, what's your story?
Hey, my last gig, I nearly got electrocuted, almost drowned. That guy never called 811 to see if it was safe to dig.
Our guy calls every time he digs.
It's quick and easy. Any tool can do it. Calling 811 gets your underground utility lines marked for free. It makes every project safer for everyone.
Hey, safe digging is no accident. Always call 811 before you dig.
The dream of education beyond high school, the cost can put it out of reach. There is help. We are federal student aid, part of the U.S. Department of Education. Each year we award $80 billion to all eligible students and families. Learn more at federalstudentaid.ed.gov. Don't get left behind. The most costly education is the one not begun. Federal Student Aid. Start here. Go further.
These days, kids are logged on or plugged in almost 24/7. Parents need to start early to help kids make good technology choices. But where do you start? Visit tunedinfamily.com. Get the tools you need to make sure they're plugged in to the values that are important to your family.
Hey, Kyle.
What are you doing?
We need to talk about your choice of games.
tunedinfamily.com. Helpful tools you can use for the good of your family.
We're back here with two happy ladies here. Sarah, they made a run there at the end, but you guys, shut down the run 24 to 19 it was, then you kind of put them away there.
Yeah, it was really definitely our defense. We've been working on this a lot, and I think we really picked it up. It's a big win for us. We're so excited. Like, I'm still shaking.
Well, don't steal my thunder, because I was going to say you held them to probably about 28% shooting, and really they had no post game whatsoever. You really did play good defense.
Well, we've been working on that a lot too. We've been working on fronting the post and making sure they don't get it in there, because we know they have a strong team in the post. So, but we have a stronger team, so I felt like we really took care of it.
Hey, something I said you did. You kind of took charge in the second half. I really liked when you took the ball and kind of went to the basket. You seemed like you didn't want to be denied tonight, that's for sure.
No, I definitely did it. I've really stepped up my game since last year, even with an ACL tear. I feel like I've really come a long way, so I'm really, not just me, but I'm really proud of the whole team.
Yeah, you guys really did step up. Congratulations to you, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Well, you've been in this war for a number of years. It must be very gratifying for you to finally get one.
Of course, it always feels good. It's my first North-South win, and it feels great.
Well, I know you worked very hard in the game. Congratulations on having the school record and everything, but the team really did come to play. As Sarah mentioned, it was definitely a team effort, especially on the defensive end.
Yeah, definitely. My teammates did step up by boxing out, and Shade stepped up big time by scoring in the post and drives. They just stepped up big time tonight.
Yeah, Sarah mentioned too, you're just like the whole team's made a commitment here to have a very successful year, and with your leadership and stuff with 6 seniors, that kind of experience should pay off as the year progresses.
Of course, yeah. The 6 seniors is the most seniors we have on the team since any season, and we're only going for our number one goal is first of all being division champs, and then hopefully being conference champs, and then who knows what takes us next.
It's also nice too. You got a bunch of 5'11" girls starting, and you got a 5'11", 6-foot girl coming off the bench as well.
Yeah, our benches we're pretty deep. Kelsey Lorenz shooting outside. What more can you ask for?
Well, congratulations to you, and best of luck. I know you got a tough to peer team coming up in the future, and of course this one in a couple weeks. Congratulations to both you ladies. With that, we'll send it back to Marty.
Great job on the interviews, Chris. Let's go through some of the scoring from tonight's ball game. We'll start off with North. They had no players in double figures. Leading the way with 5 points was Alyssa Conway, Kelly Klein, Jenny Gasner, and Alexis Stewart. And then chipping in with 4 each was Kelsey Jones, Nicole Maletsky, and Carly Tetschlag. And then Mickey Bordeaux had 2. And Liz Pollock had 2, and that was the 36 points for Sheboygan North. They had a tough go of it tonight. Boy, they just couldn't make their shots, but they had opportunities. For South, like I mentioned at the end of the game, it was the Selk Schrader show, and you saw him in the interviews just now, and great job on those interviews, girls. Amy Selk had 21 points. She only had 3 baskets. The rest came from the free throw line, where Sarah Schrader had 14 points. 4 of hers came from the free throw line. She had 5 baskets, and she was a real force underneath. Selk again doing the all-around job. Other scorers for the Lady Red Wings: Kelsey Lorenz had 5, Tia Rupnick 3, Jessica Phelan 3, and then chipping in with 2 each was Allison Davis and Emily Harry. And that's going to do it for this ball game. We have just under 17 minutes left before the start of the boys game. We're going to check out for a little bit, come back, and Chris and I will do our opening for the boys game. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thank you.